The la 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 show. You are watching part 2 of the La 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 episode on breakups. In part 1, we heard from author Jennifer Wright, who wrote the book It Ended Badly, which chronicled bad breakups throughout history. We explored restorative breakup yoga with Julie LaMendola's Breakup of Yoga. Got the designer perspective from Joanna Ha in a new segment called Koreans I Know, and was moved by music from Timothy Dark, our live musical guest, and music video from Brooklyn band Gold. Coming up right now in part 2, get ready for poetry and perspective from poet Williams. A spinal reflection on breakups from chiropractor Dr. Louis Vela. Breakup ice cream with Preston and Susan. Breakup advice from the tarot, plus a vortex energetic healing by reader and healer Joey Jacobson. Ready, get set. La 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 show. Please welcome Williams, who will be reading one of his original works.
Hello. This is called Graham. It's moving much too fast. I'm burnt out, the dry cloth on the rack, wrinkled from the sun. My mother picks me up and uses me again. Try to speak soft words, and hopefully he will hear them. I want to write of my dreams of me with him till I don't feel my broken heart. Gorgeous, gorgeous language in the wind, and blue skies, and his eyes, and free. Find myself, find my courage again, a taste in my mouth of what I just admitted. It happened without me noticing, under the water. Press my lips against him, and nothing will bring him back. Wanting someone so badly. There's nothing I can do now. He'll make it harder on himself, and I won't lose myself in his time. Just wait on the side and hope for the best, because my love was not all for nothing. I imagine people I cannot compare to. I am needing solace or someone to be jealous of. Alone and inferior, I feel a strong connection while in these fantasies, and I will try to let go. I'm always afraid that in this unstable time that I'm becoming the world. Beautiful eyes, beautiful tired eyes, beautiful concerned eyes, his eyes and his eyes, plunging eyes, and 1,000 miles he will only experience. I believe in his eyes, I believe in his smile. I would like to be there beside him. Black rooms and spaces he'll never know, and lost me, spaces he'll never know. He lost me. I'm all alone in this world. The men smile so widely about nothing, sad, disturbed victims of successes, like carried coffins of children to offices, all in the spaces like a chopped up body, wearing targets on their heads, and set on fire till they have heart attacks. This what you wanted for me? Is this what you wanted to leave me in again? Is this the safety left for me? Is this what you couldn't be? Is this what you wanted for me? Come back to me, come back to me. Don't leave me alone with all these men, all these sad men.
Come here! Thank you, Williams.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And this was from a relationship that occurred when?
Absolutely, it's 2012 to 2013, a bit. So basically, I wrote this huge book of poetry called...
How many poems?
200 poems.
200 poems.
But then I chunked it down to 109, and it's called the Graham series. So basically, it's just this complete, like, immersive, obsessive love trip.
You really got in it.
Oh, of course, yeah.
How many poems did you write a day? For how long did it take you to write this?
There was a lot of crying on the weekends.
Okay.
So I could function, actually, in my daily experience, right? At
That's
job.
amazing, though, that you were able to cry and write poems at the same time.
Yeah, it's like my MO. I've been doing it since I was like 19.
Okay, wow. Wow.
To cope.
All right.
But yeah, and a lot of Otis Redding. And a lot of just
Otis.
getting through things. But yeah, it taught me a lot. It taught me a lot about how to move on. That was the best thing this relationship taught me.
Wow.
I think. Yeah.
And you did. You moved on.
Absolutely. Totally moved on.
And what is life like now?
Slutty.
Okay. On to the slutty phase.
It's a good phase. I don't know if it's a phase.
It's a fun phase. Or maybe it's just a lifestyle.
I think so.
You know?
I think it taught me, this relationship taught me a lot to connect to my body and my intimacy and also my homosexuality.
Right.
So it was really incredible in that it brought me to those places.
You're able to connect.
Absolutely. And that was so lovely. And then I think it was just an evolution, and then treating myself right, and also just treating myself in what I want. What do I want to see for myself? So I think that's why
recreating yourself and
all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's amazing.
Thanks.
Thank you so much
Oh,
for
you're
being a great
welcome.
example of amazing transition.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And living the life that you want.
Absolutely.
Amazing. Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome,
you so
of course,
much.
love. Thank you so much for being on here.
Interviews from the exam. I'm here with Charles of Exit 9 for our exit interviews. Charles, what is an amazing thing that happened because of a breakup?
For me, I think the most amazing thing that happened was that I became best partners with my ex-partner.
Yay! Best partners with the ex-partner.
Christy is now she is now the best business partner I could have asked for. And I think that one reason why we are so good partners together in the business is because we actually separated.
Yay for separation and togetherness in other ways and work actually even better. Christy.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. And that expands into just our friendship. We're such good friends. Our friendship's stronger than ever now, I think. And I'm going to get emotional.
Aww.
And we are parents together, and I think everything's stronger in our relationship. And I think it was meant to be at this platform instead of where it was before. And what better thing could you ask for out of a breakup
Totes.
to still be happy with the person you were with for 11 years?
Best breakup ever, you guys.
High five for breaking up.
Hug. We're here now with Dr. Lou Vella. Please welcome Dr. Vella. He's here to talk with us about spinal alignment and our systems undergoing through such a transition. And I would like to take the trauma out of transition. Is that possible?
Well, if you did, then it probably wouldn't lead you to a better place.
Really? You're saying that trauma is required?
Connection and awareness is required.
Okay. So you're saying we have to feel our feelings?
Feeling is everything.
Okay.
The work that I do, NSA,
And NSA is?
Network Spinal Analysis, is based on bringing people in present time to experience what's going on so that they can move through it, through having a higher level of awareness. And it's done through light touch, through getting their nervous system to be more responsive and working in present time. Then we use different breathing techniques, movements, to help them to the next step, which is to be aware of what's going on to a higher and higher level and actually take a look at their situation, their symptoms, the disease process if there is one, and bring it into a new light, to take a look at it from a different perspective, to learn and benefit from what they are in their suffering, rather than push the suffering away or hide it or take pills or do something to suppress that, because suppression only comes back with force.
So in a sense, you help people suffer.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. Suffering's
Thanks.
part of the deal.
All right. Well, fine then. Can you lead us through, like, I don't know, a breathing technique maybe?
Sure.
Okay.
It'd be my pleasure.
All right.
Place your hands right here.
Okay.
And you can close your eyes and
I'm closing my eyes a lot in this show.
okay. And breathe in through your nose and then out through your mouth. And feel the breath coming in and out right through where your hands are. Give yourself permission to feel and connect.
I can already feel myself like not wanting to give myself permission to feel and connect. Maybe we can do. Is this done yet?
And this begins
are we
the
done yet?
process.
Okay.
Yeah, so one of the techniques we use is called somatorespiratory integration.
Okay.
It's being able to connect the movement of the body to the breath.
Okay.
And bring that level of awareness, but use it as a tool, as an asset, not a liability, to increase a person's ability to find new strategies for healing, so they learn and benefit from the circumstance and bring themselves to a higher level of function.
Okay, functioning. We're all going to function. All right. Thanks, Dr. Vella, for helping me function and for
My
being here on the
pleasure.
set. I've never breathed this much on a set before. I was just like constantly breathing, you guys. You know, thank you for being here. Wow, look, we're all breathing. And usually I don't have to think about it, but you're making me think about it. Dr. Vella's making me think about it. I don't know if this is... All right, thank you very much. All right, thanks. No, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. That was wonderful. Hi, Preston.
Hi, Susan.
We're going to make some ice cream.
Sweet. I love ice cream.
Maybe everything will be fine.
Maybe everything will be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe everything will be fine.
We're gonna put some rum in our ice cream.
Some overproof rum.
Overproof rum, because that's what Luke Kelly left in the house.
That's what we have.
That's what we have. Hold on, I'll get it. Here's the overproof rum for our ice cream. This is our heavy cream. This is our milk. We're gonna use some cocoa powder too. It's raw, like your heart after it's been ripped in two.
Raw like your emotions.
Like your nerves. We're gonna make ice cream now.
Great. I've got my measuring cup and my milk. 1.5 cups.
You're doing great.
Great. Oh, I appreciate the positive reinforcement.
Oh yeah. Pour it into
I'm
the
gonna
ice
pour
cream
it in,
canister.
yeah.
That's
Okay.
where the ice cream magic happens.
Great.
1 cup of granulated sugar.
Okay.
This is gonna be great ice cream
Yeah, hell
to
yeah.
have on the coldest day of the year.
Hell yeah. What were you saying about the Ukrainians, how they eat ice cream at
The
any
Ukrainians
time?
eat ice cream any season. You know, they don't care how cold it is, and it gets really cold in Ukraine.
Yeah, I bet it does.
Here, mix this.
Yeah.
It calls for a teaspoon of vanilla. It's like approximately a teaspoon. I see no need in being exact about this ice cream.
No, I don't think so. Perfection is
You almost can't mess up ice cream.
perfection is a myth anyway.
Half a cup of this here cocoa. During an early stage of breakup, I once made my own chocolate, but I wasn't eating sugar. I made my own chocolate with coconut oil and cocoa powder and stevia. That's how I discovered that I kind of have a weird reaction to too much coconut oil, which is I throw up.
At least now you know.
Yeah, and I got to have a day off of work because I told them I threw up, which I did.
Well, yeah, and that's a ticket to Easy Street.
Yes, coconut oil is a ticket to Easy Street
Sweet.
if you vomit.
Yeah.
This is gonna be some amazing, happy ice cream.
I know. It's so comforting. It's a comfort food.
It's a comfort food. Let's do 2 cups of cream. The rum. We'll just pour in about this amount.
That's probably about right.
Okay, that's gonna make it so that you can freeze this for a
Yeah.
very long time and it won't get too hard.
It's practical. It's for practical
Yeah, it's very
purposes.
practical.
Smells really rummy.
It smells quite rubbish.
Is this actually going to work? Is this going to result in ice cream?
Yeah. I want to show. Big batter thing, the lid. Ice cream magic. So Preston, to
Yes.
make ice cream, we have to put layers of ice and salt. Approximately 2 inches.
And what is the rock salt? What is the rock salt doing?
It lowers the temperature of the ice to make it even colder.
Wow.
I believe. Apparently it's science.
I love science.
My theory is that scientists make the best cooks. Because
Yeah.
cooking is all science. It's all how matter reacts to each other and reacts under certain elements. My mother's a pharmacist and she's a great cook. You're doing great, Preston.
Thank you.
It's like you're a natural.
Oh yeah, ice cream, you know. I just get it.
And soon you're gonna just have Ukrainians
Yeah.
at your doorstep.
I hope.
Preston's making ice cream. I watched so much TV growing up.
Me fucking too.
Oh my god, it was just TV and Doritos like
Hell
all the
yeah.
time.
That's a good childhood.
It really was. I mean, I'm really glad my parents moved to this country. I don't know if I would have seen as much Mork and Mindy otherwise.
Oh.
Alright, I watched Fantasy Island, boy did I.
Sure.
Hell. We just have to wait a while. Let's do something.
Okay.
Preston,
Yeah, Susan.
The ice cream is almost ready.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's making the right sounds. Look. We'll take the lid off. And it looks similar to ice cream inside.
Yes, it does.
Is it okay? Oh my god, it really smells like rum.
It's pretty damn good.
I can't eat it.
It's convincing. Hell yeah.
We did it!
Yeah! You're
gonna make it after all. With breakup ice cream, what else do you need? Awesome. Now I'm dizzy.
Yeah.
That's cool. And I didn't even drink the rum. Now we are with Joey Jacobson, who is a tarot reader and energetic healer and resonance repatterner. Please welcome Joey. And Joey will be helping us look at breakups through the cards, through tarot.
Well, just like Timothy said in his song, everybody wants to know. They want to know. So we've recruited Hannah.
Yay.
And she has a question for us, so we're going to read and find out what her question is and see what the cards have to say. Okay?
Great.
Ready? All right, so we're just going to place the cards out here. Kind of, it's like a little bit like Go Fish. Hannah, I want you to think about your question, have it very clearly in your mind, see pictures around it, whatever, and then just choose 3 cards, keep them face down, put the first one here, the second one here, and the third one there.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
My question is, if I go through with my breakup, will I regret it later?
Okay, that's a very good question. So the first card always tells us you now, here in time and space. So I'm just going to check into it and see what I get. So the first card is kind of going to answer the question, which doesn't usually happen. So the card that you got was the Death card.
I noticed that.
Which is not a terrible card. It's my favorite card in the deck because it's all about having new life. I really like that. I'm an Aries. So basically what's coming through is that you already know it's dead. Or does that make sense to you?
Yes.
So what the heck do you want to have it, hanging around for? But that's inevitable. We have a tendency to second guess ourselves and just think, and death is life, life cycle. It goes on, and so maybe it's just in a little dormant phase. But it really does feel like
Am I in the birth canal?
When are we not the birth canal?
Yeah, in that contraction.
I feel the slime.
Yeah.
The slime knows.
Yeah, what I'm getting is that you really need to trust where you are in the cycle. So let's see what the second card is. So the second card in the middle is either the situation as it's unfolding or an action that you need to take. So let me just check and see. So here's what's coming through. So it's the situation as it's unfolding. What I'm getting is that what you understand is done and over and dead here is that way because life is beckoning you forward. The Ten of Pentacles is this fabulous card. Look, it's a happy family. There's a mommy and a daddy and little children and dogs and a grandpa. Tens are completion cards. Pentacles are business and money, so it's like a fruitful life, but it's also the earth element, so it's very grounded. So it just feels like there's this thing that's pulling you forward to this great life, but you're holding on to something that's dead. Now we're going to move on to the third card, which is the answer card. It's kind of going to wrap itself up here. So let's see what this has to say. So if you look at this Justice card, you can see that she's not blindfolded the way that we see it, like in the the American justice system. Justice always has a blindfold. In the tarot, she's not blindfolded. She can actually see very clearly. That's a very important aspect of this card for you, to be able to see very clearly what is needed. It's also a card very much of balance. This card is a card about worthiness. It's your own what you deserve kind of deal. Does that make sense to you?
It does.
So what it looks like is this is dead. Really should just let it go, and move toward this life that's beckoning you that really does have great resonance to it. There's a lot there just in the great wide world waiting to offer itself to you. But in order to actually be able to accept it, what you need is to look very clearly at your life and to also understand what you deserve, which is love and happiness, which is love and belonging, which is what we all deserve.
And get a better sense of my own self-worth and how it maybe relates to the future and how I see that unfolding.
Yeah, absolutely. And remember the balance piece. It's, we saw it in yoga. When you come into balance in yourself, you can really feel how you deserve what is good and true.
And then you don't regret anything.
Yeah.
Because that was the original anxiety.
Yeah. What I regret.
That I will doubt myself.
Yeah. And as long as you know that you're good and true and you're doing the best job that you can, I think you'll be fine.
Yay!
Sounds comforting.
Thanks, Joey.
Thank you.
Anna, good and true.
Yay!
Awesome.
All right.
Cool.
Thanks. That was fun.
Thanks,
Thank
Joey.
you.
Okay, we're here now with Joey Jacobson again, and she's going to do a very special thing for us. Joey, can you explain what you're going to do?
So Susan and I talked about the fact that it might be very helpful to do something called breaking a timeline, which is a tool from Vortex Healing, which is Vortex Healing Divine Energy Healing, is its full name. And it's just going to allow everybody to kind of move out a huge amount of conditioning in their system related to trauma that happens when we break up. So we're going to break the timeline of trauma related to breakups, wherever it sits in the system.
All right.
Yep, sounds good. Don't be frightened. There's a lot of really big breathing. I'm going to breathe a bunch of energy into a magical structure that I'm going to create for everybody to break the timeline, and breath makes that happen. So, all right, let me create the structure. Everybody who's participating is receiving the breaking timeline structure to break the timeline for trauma, wherever it sits in the system, related to breakups. Okay, everybody has the structure. And here we go. Okay, so this is outside of time and space, kind of in the hands of the divine. I'm just going to breathe some energy into everybody's system to help open it up and let go of everything you need to let go of. You can just breathe. How does that feel?
Good.
Nice. So you should feel a little bit more space and a little bit easier in the heart, it feels like. So now in the space that opened up, we're going to put some magical structures, and Susan's going to tell us what those are for, because I can't remember what she said.
It is for receptivity to love.
Yeah.
In
And-
all forms?
Right. And aligning with our own kind of true selves.
Sounds
Being
good.
in relationship to ourselves first so we can kind of show up as authentically as possible, because then we can truly be loved. And it feels like everybody here has created this nice, juicy group field. So everybody's energy system is helping the others to receive this. A little bit of energy is coming through for everybody's heart protector, which is the pericardium. It's kind of a little shock absorber for the heart. Everybody's needs a little extra.
We've been doing so much breathing. This is TV gold.
We'll just be an open channel for the divine for just a moment. Everybody just breathe and receive.
La 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 show. Thanks, Julie. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for doing this show. This is the end of the show. We did it. We did the show. Happy post Valentine's Day, everybody. Bye. Bye. La 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 show. You know, we should make a red wine flavored ice cream. Is that gross?
No, that sounds really tasty. Sounds good tasting.
She could make Cabernet Sauvignon,
I like Malbecs.
Pinot Noir ice cream. Christ, if we have
Christ cream.
Christ cream,
That's wine.
right?
Blood of
exactly.
Christ.
Blood of Christ cream.
Sweet.
Preston,
Literally.
you're a genius.
Oh, thanks, Susan.
I like that about you.
Oh, cool.